Welcome, Metalink. You got in here quick. Still getting everything set up. Don't mind me. Yeah, no shit. How's it going, dude? How you been feeling? I'm assuming you're much better now, because even I think the last time you were feeling much better. Oh, did you? Yeah, no, I've just been I figured it's been weeks, but I'm just making sure you're still not feeling all that wooziness, dude. I did the quest finally. Holy shit! You should get on doing the storyline quest, man. I think if you enjoy that sort of like story based, the new one, the new war on Warframe, if you enjoy doing like that sort of lore digging quest line, like meta question answering what you are and what you're doing and why you're doing what you're doing, you're gonna have a good time. I don't mean to push you or nothing. I'm just saying. Uh, Getting all set up. Looks like the tweet went out. How's Discord doing? Oh yeah, I see your chat. Well, it looks like Meeseek's got it. Looks like Ninbug got it. Okay. And I think I've also got this set up to a point to where it will perform. Like even right now, I've got the preview window open, which does help a little bit. But I think with the way that control is set up, it pushes the GPU to its max with any sensible resolution and setting. So the problem that I'm having is that because the GPU is maxed, it falls back to the CPU. And the CPU is already kind of overworked. So it can't keep up both rendering and encoding while also running the game in its entirety. So I pulled up NVIDIA's performance overlay. You guys can't see it, thankfully, because I would hate to have that always on there, but I can see it on my monitor just fine. And the game would run at 60 FPS. The GPU would be utilized at 80, like 95 to 99% all the time. And whenever that happened, my frame rate on OBS, even with the preview pane disabled, the frame rate on OBS was down into the 20s and 30s and 40s just instantly. So basically, my workaround now is to turn on DLSS. Your specs box will show a 1060. Oh no, I am on a 2070. Shit. Gotta go update that. I've been meaning to do that. Thank you. Make a note for myself. Yeah, I have a NVIDIA 20, RTX 2070, and I've been meaning to update it. I think because I had it in my box for a while now, but I never actually formally paid the guy yet. He was letting me basically try it before I buy it, and I finally just decided, you know what, screw it. I've had it for long enough, and at this point, I would be kind of annoyed to go back to a 1060. So I just ended up paying him. So I do formally now own the 2070. It is mine. So I should update my actual specs. Yeah, I saw that you got a tax refund. Nice. I'm I usually wait until later to file mine. I'm kind of bad at that. I used to be really good. There was one year where I did it literally as soon as I could. Also, it's been about 5 minutes. We can go ahead and kind of get started. So I'll go ahead and switch on over. But yes, you'll see here in the options. I have it. Don't pay attention to this. This needs to be. It keeps to 1440, but it should be me rendering at 1080, but it renders it internally at 720. If I did 720 and 720, it looks kind of lower quality. For some reason, having the resolution at 1080 and rendering at 720 using DLSS looks smoother, even though everything is on the lowest and off. This is literally the highest resolution with the best frame rate that I could get it to be. So it looks the cleanest. So here, I'll go ahead and start and you can kind of tell me, because it should, I'm looking over at my GPU panel here, it should only get up about 60 to 70% utilization. And because it's only at 60 to 70% utilization, it's in at 80, 85, and you guys are getting, right now, 60 FPS. So right now the game is rendering internally at 720p, displaying at 1080p, to OBS, which has a canvas size of 1440p, because that's my normal monitor size, and then it scales that back down to you guys on Twitch for 720p. But it's at 60 FPS. And it still looks... I mean, like, I turned the quality down from low to high, and aside from maybe some blurriness, I can't tell any drop in quality of textures or graphics. It still looks as good as it did. So, I don't know. We're going to roll with it for now and see how this goes. I'm trying to get back into the controls here. Right. It was back? It was back button. That's it. Okay. Was a good use of my Super Bowl Sunday time. Yeah. And I don't know how it looks in the end result. If it looks fine to you guys. I mean, honestly, if it was already upscaled to 1080p, even if it was stretched to 1440p canvas, it should still, when being put back down to 720, still have more information to work with than simply rendering straight 720p. So it should still look nicer than if I just did 720p. But even in the menus here, I'm sitting at 50% CPU utilization. My FPS is at 60 with 5 milliseconds. I also did go into my NVIDIA control panel and forcibly lock this application to 60 FPS with a fixed refresh rate, which probably helped. So because control doesn't let me do that, yeah, that's right. I had a 10-minute cooldown one. I think that one got written over when I was testing, so I lost it. But I think that was also not helping, because it was trying to go as high as possible, which my monitor is 165 hertz. There is no way this thing would have been able to crank out 165 hertz, even at the lowest possible resolution, and still get out to you guys at 60. There's no way. Okay, so I was going to try and use the spin in this area, although I don't know where the hiss guards are, because I'm supposed to be in Central Executive, which is this area, right? I could probably go up into here, but like there's no one in here. This is all secure, so Central Executive doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. Like, this is the only place that I could find that has any amount of dudes in it, but it's Executive Affairs, right? Plus, when I did have some firefights in here, they weren't the hiss guards. So I don't know what to do about this. I could probably just abandon this one specifically, because I don't really know if I can even do it here. But I could try and keep doing these. This is the executive sector, so this is the entire... Oh, this is the... Oh, I thought this was, I'm sorry, never mind. It's the whole area. Not just Central Executive, it's the whole sector. So I just have to walk around this area and just go find more dudes to get. Okay, never mind. I misread that. That's my bad. That's my office. I could use that to go over to the mailroom. Let's do that. I misread that completely. We're still sitting at 60 FPS, and I have the preview pane open even too. So now if I need to, I can probably disable that again. That goes to the chamber. I think this is where we were pretty much near the end yesterday. Yeah. Or Sunday. Okay, more dudes in here. That's good. Forgot I could grab your rockets. And just chuck shit at you. I heard that rocket. Where are you at? Oh! Just barely missed me. Alright, cool. And these are still... I think those are his guards. I think. Well, I think they're the rocket dudes, so I don't think they count. Yeah, it doesn't look like they counted. Where's that last dude? There you are. Okay, yeah, see, I have to get the headshots. I'm gonna get that one. So... I could go over to the elevator down below, or I could just go up to the communications and pneumatics. We'll go up to the communications and pneumatics and circle around, I guess. Excuse you, sir. I don't think you're allowed to be in here. Oh, they just keep coming in. Oh, this is kind of nice, I guess. Yeah, see, the Hiss guards, I just don't see... I see a lot of other dudes. But not Hiss guards. Come on. There we go. 6 more. Come on. There you go. This is actually a good place to farm that. If they're just going to keep popping in, this is great. Have I gotten up there before? Hang on. What was that? Oh, a document I somehow missed. Tea time. I'm assuming that's golf tea, since it was T-E-E and not T-E-A. I've been up there, right? Yeah. Well, you might as well go up there and see if there's any dudes that can spawn. Was this door locked? I wonder if it gets relocked when I restart the game. That's just the radio. Ooh, this is a shelter. Did we go in here? I don't remember if we went in here. Also, that door, the chink, 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 chink noise, feels very Containment Breach. I love how they made a little toilet. That's yeah. Let's go. It's way too bright over there. Don't think I need to claim that. I've already done that. Let's go up here. See if any dudes can come up here. Oh, have I not cleansed this? Or wait, no, this has the fungal shit in it. Yeah, this has that fungus stuff in it. There's Ati's radio. There's something in there. I just can't get in there. Get out, get out of here. I was waiting. I was like, you typed is the fungus. I was like, he's gonna say Among Us. I know you are. I know how that phrase goes. Nothing? Really? No new dudes? Well, I guess I can go up to dead letters and circle back around down to the cafeteria. Let's do that. Ugh. Stop it. It's not. It's that one. It's not a Mogus. No. No, I need to go up to communications. That's where I need to go. Is the Fogus a Mogus? Is that what you're trying to get at? Can I go through this room? No, it's sealed. Okay. It's gotta be a shortcut that opens up later then. This goes down into the cafeteria, which I could take. Or actually, this might go down to the communications department up to pneumatics. Yeah, so let's go down this way. Weave on through here. Yeah. Yeah, I don't have to actually open them. They just kind of open for me. There's no button to open anything. If anything, it would just be the X button when I interact with other things. But yeah, normal doors just kind of open for me. So you physically plow through those because they're animation. Dude, yeah, I know, right? If you just like brace her arm up and just bash through the doors, that would actually be kind of neat. More spawns? Give dudes? Want farm? No? Okay. This is locked. Oh, it's only clarity clone. Oh, I can go in here. It's dark as shit. Why is it so dark in here? Shatter recoil efficiency. Oh. Case files. Okay. Yeah, this just keeps going into pneumatics. I don't need to keep going in here if there's no one going to spawn. Might as well go back around this way. But yeah, the lean that she does, that's nice. Oh, hello. Oh, you just straight up died. Okay. Are you the guards? You are the guards. Okay, I gotta get you guys. As much as I like to chuck something at you, it's just gonna kill you, so... Damn it. Come on, recharge. There we go. One more headshot, and then... I gotta keep finding more of these guards. Okay, so they're the brown... security guard... head, suit-wearing dudes. That's what I gotta find. Ooh, launch efficiency. Nothing. Okay. Now, this area usually spawns in dudes. Said dudes. It's always the most, like, weird, random moments that end up getting clipped, and the stuff that I would probably clip doesn't usually get clipped. I really should probably actually invest, one, in a stream deck that I can actually keep up in front of me, and two, once I have something that I can quickly do, just hit a button to just clip something or mark something for clipping later. Okay, I need to get through there, but I don't think I can do that until I get something upgraded later, so I will have to come back through here at some point. Also, wait, what? Come on, spawn more dudes! You guys were so quick to spawn in last time I was doing stuff. We're just gonna go ahead and close that. Did it work? Streamlabs didn't seem to do anything. Come on, Cloudbot. It is in the chat, right? Is Streamlabs in the chat? Oh, why is... Okay, Streamlabs' bot has not been in our chat a lot, and I've done the /mod command. And it's already a moderator. Like, it doesn't show up in the chat. Okay. Wow. Their shit's broken. Okay. Why is Cloudbot broken? Yeah, give me a moment real quick while I mess with this. I'll go ahead and put this back on BRB because I'm just going to be dicking with this for a second. Yeah, I'll go enable and disable it, or disable and enable it, excuse me, from Cloudbot. Okay, it's off? Why? Why did this get turned off? Are you back in here? No? Streamlabs, please. Yeah, I went to the actual Streamlabs Cloudbot and the little toggle was off. Like, for some reason, it got turned off on me. Well, that's concerning. Why was it turned off? Is it back yet? Did it decide to come join us once again? No. Oh, that could have been. There we go. Okay, cool. Well, that was quick and easy. So then does your quote work? I was wondering, now that I think about it, it's been kind of quiet lately on the uptick. So yeah, I guess they probably disabled it and then you have to forcibly re-enable. There we go. Okay. That works. Well, that's weird. But you're right, they deprecated their API. I wonder if, as a safety measure, they probably turned everyone's bots off, and then you just have to forcibly re-enable the bot to use the new API. But you're right, that makes a lot more sense now that I think about it. Nothing up here? Come on, no one wants to fight me in the cafeteria? No one wants to have a big old food fight? Nothing? You dudes are lame. Cool. Well, at least now, yeah, now we can kind of plug socials and shit again. That's good. Because that was the important part of using the bot, not the stupid shit, like storing my bad quotes everywhere. Okay, well, I don't know where other dudes I can really get, so I'd rather honestly make progress with the story rather than just doing side quests a whole bunch. So I'm thinking we might drop one of these. Is that... That is locked. Oh, I have 3, though, now. Yes. What's in here? Pack of cigarettes. Ooh, documents. Smacked it right in its meatballs. You know what's even funnier is I don't actually remember some of those quotes. I don't remember ever saying any of those, but they're there on permanent record that I said them. You're right. Literally any time that something could be taken out of context, please just add it as quotes, because that's just the funniest shit when you just randomly bring it back up like that. It's so good. Okay, I need to do... I can turn this back in Central Executive. I get a random personal mod. Like, I could do this, but dude, we killed 3 this entire time. I might just abandon this one and go on and do this. The new stuff. New collectibles, though. So let's see. Let's filter by unread. The America Overnight program has operated successfully for over blank years. Originally designed to assist in providing disinformation to the naturally skeptical population of America, it has additionally led to the discovery of numerous AWEs and altered materials by allowing civilians to call in and report their experiences with the paranatural. In fact, America Overnight alerted the Bureau of blank and blank in its first year of operation alone. I'm actually curious which bureaus they're referring to. Because if it was Bureau of Control, it would be us. They wouldn't. Why would they need to redact it? Unless this is like a public redaction, in which they wouldn't want to know of their own existence, which the second word might be control. Anyways, in this report, the investigation sector have cataloged and categorized each episode of the America Overnight that has resulted in a successful Bureau investigation in order to help AWE occurrence analysis. The more blank results of Night Springs have also been cataloged in a separate report. Refer to file blank for full report. Okay. Havana supplement. Bureau medical staff personally evaluated the injured embassy personnel when they arrived back in the country. While the victims reported cognitive issues, dizziness, and fatigue, further testing by Bureau medics found intense cell damage similar to that of radiation exposure. Agents and research staff remained to take soil samples from the surrounding area, but found no trace of an blank beyond the health issues of the staff. I wonder if that's supposed to be an altered world event. But they... The communications department disseminated a story of foreign powers using blank blank on the embassy staff, resulting in various health issues that required the embassy to be evacuated. The story successfully took hold and gaining brief international attention. Tea time! Tea time is at 7. See you at the course on Sunday morning. Yeah, so it is golf tea. By the way, have you heard about this Tennyson report? Apparently there's a bunch of copies drifting around the office. Trench is looking to get his hands on any information about who wrote it. You wouldn't happen to have anything about that, would you? See you Sunday. Jim to Malcolm. Tennyson report. Well, looks like someone disseminated some information they weren't supposed to and made copies of it that they weren't supposed to. Okay, so let's turn this one in. Health boost. That might actually be nice. Yeah, we can go ahead and abandon this one. We're not going to be back here for a little bit, so... Surge and Pierce I don't have. We are going down to the maintenance sector. If heads noggins take advantage of this. Oh, but I have to use Pierce to do it. I don't have Pierce. Kill Hiss troopers in the maintenance sector. Kill video game the Hiss armor beetles. Amend squash. Hiss elevated? Where are the elevated? Those are the floaty dudes, right? Kill 3 floaty dudes? Sure, we'll grab this one. And then kill Hiss troopers in the maintenance sector. We're going back down there, so we may as well grab both of these. Let's see. Oh, this is just, okay. How many points do I have? Any points? No points? I don't have any points. No points. Okay. Well, we can go ahead and fast travel down to maintenance. There is still the entire left half to go, so either we need to go up into the upper areas of the NSC power plant and go over to the left, or there's something in the furnace chamber area that we need to go through. But I'm thinking if we go to ventilation, we'll see if we can get up topside, and if we can't, we'll go over to the furnace. Because something tells me it's probably going to be this way, since we cleaned up both sides. Oh, we did the control room, right. So, we opened the control room, which there should actually be a node for. Yeah, there is. Okay, so can I go... Oops. Can I go... I can't. I can go around this way. And it looks like there's a door that I can go around. If I can't, then I'll just circle back and fast travel. But now that that's been cleansed, it is locked. Is this going to be one of those, the other side just has to unlock it? Okay. Let's go teleport 5 feet into that room, and then we'll go around and open the door. So we can quick juke in there from out here. Also, that door is locked? From the energy converters. I'm confused. Something tells me that I would probably need to go in there from the control room over to the catwalks, go to the catwalks over to the right to go to the NSC converter vents, and then that would give me the back door to the one that's locked right here. That seems like the circle back direction. Okay, so if I go... over here... does this take me to where I need to go? That is... okay, so this must be the door. Hey, look at that. We connected ourselves back up. Okay, so now that we have that, one, we can go back and circle back through here. But there's gotta be... this just goes back down to ventilation. This... what? Oh, right. Right, that's just the 20 minutes until this thing's done, or 13... yeah, 20 minutes. So that means I need to go to the mail room, which is... backup and executive. Well, let's go see what that's all about. Even though we just got down here, let's go see what that's all about. Can't wait for it to be full of Hiss guards. Mailroom. Okay. Can I just... secure the area, protect the road? Oh! There's just dudes here. I was just like, did I just already fail? Seriously? Frickin' detonators. Cool. That happened. Alright. Frickin' detonators. I wish there was a better way to take care of the detonators. Okay, well, back down we go to the power plant. Yeah, because looking at this, I can't... I would need to go into the ventilation room to take that door to go to the other area. But there's an elevator from the energy converters, which I think that back area is blocked off because of the fungus. There's an access corridor to the north, which I think is where I end up needing to go. So if I take the power plant and walk my way over to the north end, on the lower level, that should take me where I need to go. So let's go back up and around here. And sure enough, we're still sitting at 60 frames per second. I haven't reset my stats, so it was higher frames dropped, but it's like it was like 10 to 15% dropped before due to encoding, or rendering rather, but now it's dropped down to 5. So I don't think we've lost many due to rendering, which means that GPU is not pegged at 90%. So yeah, as long as it's been smooth for you guys, then we're good. No, this is the wrong one. We need to go more to the north. I was going to say left, but it is right from my current perspective. This spot. Central maintenance. Yeah, this definitely looks like looks like an area that I need to go take care of. Oh, this is a bigger bathroom. Man, why does one gender have to have such nice big bathrooms and the other gender has to have shitty bathrooms? I don't know which gender is which because they all just have stalls. But one gender is getting shafted. Nothing. Why is... Why is that? Why is that? Why is... Why is that? Uh-huh, okay. It just is that. That is. That is it. That is what with the way that it is. Okay. Hmm. Do I? Oh, you do shoot. You shoot the thing and it does what it do. Hey, look at that. For once, shooting the thing was actually a good thing. Let's not go down there yet. Let's go see what was locked behind this door. Is how you interact with the world in shooting games. You know? You right. Let's work hard. His life is in your hands. Everyone's safety depends on you. It just... Oh, hello. That camera's just straight watching me. Seriously? I am the director. Okay? That's what I think about that. Yeah, no pressure. God, all this corporate propaganda to get us to work harder. Just forcing us and feeding us bullshit like everyone's safety is in my hands. It's not my responsibility. He went into a death room. Field training registration desk. Huh?
So, I just read this. Welcome to the Ranger Field Training course. The course must be completed in the specified amount of time. When you're ready to start, press the button. Is that all, or?
I always did love obstacle courses.
I love how they didn't even give a shit enough to to get a good take out of the guy. They literally just, yeah, just say it. It's fine. It's good. Recorded. He should go talk to his junior. See, we can't say the U word here. We wanted to dissuade the big U's from coming in here. Okay, can't have that.
Course starting in 5, 4.
I'm just gonna sprint into this door.
Go.
Okay, so I just have to shoot the thingies. Wow, really? Wow.
45 seconds remaining.
Grab the cube. Grab the cube. Grab the cube. Wow. I really wish you could, like, specifically target something sometimes, because it sometimes feels like it doesn't do what I want it to do. Oh, there's one down there. Okay. Also, I like how they're supposed to do this without powers? Because, like, who else has the powers to do all this? Oh, God. Yeah, I don't know what you get for passing this, but I don't know, man. Do you get anything for passing this? Well, it's just there to try and test us, so maybe we'll come back later. It does seem like it was like a little secret area rather than an actual story thing, so maybe that's just kind of a little side bit. There's an elevator. That's the actual sector elevator, so that's good. So, guys, this is the way forward. No, that wasn't... I mean, it wasn't really necessarily a tutorial. It was just kind of a challenge. Like, it already expected you to know how to go through it. Do I have Sector 4 clearance? I don't think I do. Nah. What's in here? Oh, hey, the Tennyson report. Mm-hmm. My paranoia is gonna get the better of me with these cameras. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Why are you watching me? I'm the director. It shouldn't matter what I do. I have absolute authority. What? What? I broke the window. Let me in. There we go. Does this just loop back around? I think this just loops back around. You're the most sus of all. Good. Always be suspicious of those who claim to have absolute power but never will abuse it. Also, dude, the glass on this? I want the camera to, like, be behind it, but it doesn't ever let me. Like, I'm sure that's just a transparent texture, but there's also a bit of a thickness. There's a bit of a thickness to that glass. Like, it's not just a two-dimensional texture. That's an actual fucking object in the world. What the fuck? Okay. Oh. Is it like fucking granite walls? Yo. What is in here? What the fuck is in here? Why is there this giant 3-layer thick solid granite? Okay. You know, that's fine. Yeah, this is clearly normal. Mm-hmm. This is totally Euclidean. This is physically bound. This is normal. This is, keep the past rooms in maintenance. Okay, so those doors closed. Where the fuck am I? Why are there other bridges? Do I need to do the jet thingy? I think I need to do the jet thingy to get across here. Hey, there's Streamlabs. Cool. Like, there's nothing else I need here, right? Dude, those doors just stop and move on a whim. The amount of, like, physical force to have to change direction on these instantly has to be absurd. Oh, now you guys come in. Now you guys show up. Oh, you're actually a dude. Okay. Woo! Or what do the kids say these days? Sheesh. Is that, am I doing the young kids thing? And I do it right? Also, look at this pillar. This pillar is just getting fucking wrecked. Did he just... Wait, what? Hang on. No expense was spared for the maintenance doors. Dude, no shit. Did I just pick this dude up? Oh, there he goes. He's dust in the wind now. Dude, look at the concrete destruction. Fuck, I haven't felt like this is a Matrix game or like a truly destructible environment like this in so long. This is great. If any of you guys remember... I don't feel as well, Mr. Stern. Get out of here with it. I don't need to relive that trauma. But do you guys remember the game Black on PS2 and Xbox? It had like, yeah, I was gonna say Sid's Black, right? Have you played that? The game's fucking great if you haven't. Go play it. It's on the PS2 and the Xbox, the original Xbox. I was gonna say the Xbox One, but it's older than that. But for a PS2 era spectacle shooter, it had goddamn beautiful destruction physics. Nope. Nope. Damn. Hey, Catalel. Dude, yeah, Black's sick, dude. I love playing Black. Yes, it did. Oh my god, yes, it did. I actually remember that. That level was so goddamn difficult. The other one that always kicked my, oh, really? Oh, I guess there isn't a save point in there. Okay. The other game that always kicked our asses as kids, my brother and I, was Army of Two. I think that was one of the few games that we played co-op that we played like up to the hardest difficulty, besides Monster Hunter. But we would play up to the hardest difficulty, and that final firefight in Army of Two on the hardest difficulty was a slog. It was brutal. The Dark Souls of FPS games. Get out of here with that. No, see, now it's the Elden Ring of FPS games. My brother even asked me, "You gonna get Elden Ring?" I'm like, dude, honestly, probably not. Like, it's probably a good game, but I do not do well with Souls games. Okay, so I can't do anything. Atlas Chamber, Blackrock Processing. Let's see. So is there anything in here that can help me? Any switch I can pull? It's the Sypha of FPS games. I don't think I've played Sypha. Sypha, however you pronounce that. I'm barely aware of what it is. Or do I not go here? Maybe I don't go up here. Maybe I do have to go to the furnace chamber and go up into that left area. I think this is just kind of the last area I have to go through. I'm not sure. There is the area in the coolant pumps off to the side there, but I think that's all fungus. Honestly, I don't know if I can go through here yet. Let's go see what's in the furnace room. And maybe in the furnace room there's something I can do. Of course there's gonna be dudes. And they're all explodey dudes. Yep, just keep exploding. Oh, right, I can just take them and throw them back at each other. Oh, that works for me. Alright, I gotta get back down. Don't spawn more dudes. I don't need more dudes spawning in. Right here. Okay, so let's fast travel down to the furnace. Coolant pump's entrance. Not furnace room, you know. The room that it's right next to. It's the hole they carved into the room to get to the other room, rather than the actual entrance to the room. Okay, so in the furnace room... Yeah, up here. Yeah. Okay, so if I can get across there, which I can't tell if there's a keypad there or not, that might be a one-way door the other direction. Which, if that's the case, then the only other way I could think to get over there is from the catwalk in the NSC power plant. From there, or in order to get over there from that direction, I need to go over to NSC converters and take either the elevator or go through that whole blacked out area, redacted area over there. I can try the coolant pumps. Let's try that. Let's circle down to the coolant pumps, see what that question mark room is down there. If I can get in there, great. If not, then we'll go up towards ventilation and NSC energy converters and try and progress from there. I think that's the way that we need to take this. Oh good, this is just the formal coolant pumps direction. It's so weird. Why is this the formal entryway?
What now?
My old enemy, the clock, is blocking the pipes.
What? We already did this.
To deal with that shit.
We did.
He is very clever. He's trying to sneak in. We got him caught with his hand in the fish trap. Get rid of him.
We already did this. Unless this is just a scripted thing for walking down this way that you always see this, which is weird. But no, we already did this. We're done with the coolant pumps. God, that's always so loud. Okay, so then this is locked. So that means I have to go in from that way. Which the only other way I could think of would be then janitor's office and ventilation, where I was. So where does it want me to go? I mean, granted, I could just take the service elevator. Assuming there's not going to be another dude coming in here. You know, I mentioned that Star Sector mods are scaring me. Well, not as much as Doom mods are nowadays. Dude, I know, right? All the standalone games that are coming out. Like, I cannot wait to play. What is that one that I think you mentioned? Siren. Siren looks good, even though it's currently just still in a mod state, not a standalone state. But Siren looks good. There's the one that looks very familiar with Ion Fury. I can't think of the name of the actual game, though. Is porting gameplay from Bloodborne. Oh, jeez. The Dark Souls of Doom mods. To be topical and related to what we were just talking about. Alright, ventilation. Let's see if we missed something in here. Do I need to call the elevator down? I do. Okay. Okay. Otherwise making a Doom toll conversion with Dark Souls sensibilities. A GZ Doom game in the Doom universe, but you said a total conversion, so it's not a Doom game, but it's a GZ Doom engine game. Granted, it's all in progress, but the fact that it's working is scary. Yeah, that's... Like I said, I'm not a big fan, personally, of Dark Souls-like games, but... Ati, you really have to check out this lamp, man. This lamp's something else. But I'm always interested... No? I don't want to. Where is it? Kill his troopers in the maintenance sector. Oh, that's not the one I'm thinking of. It's this. Communications department. No. No, I'm not doing that. The oldest house is a place in flux. Thresholds appear with no warning. What the threshold will contain is a question we can only answer once it manifests. The widely accepted theory is that thresholds are dimensions vibrating on a blank frequency different from our own. When these frequencies match, the threshold will manifest in the oldest house, which acts as a blank. Others theorize thresholds are parallel universes or possibly our own reality at a different point in time. Some believe our collection of altered materials affects the house or attracts the thresholds. we do know for certain that thresholds are not permanent. Eventually, their frequency will shift. Some believe Earth itself is just another threshold connected to the oldest house, which is actually rooted in some other reality. This theory, while impossible to disprove, causes blank in those who learn of it, so it is actively denied. Refer to file 505-1881 for full report. Sorry if you just heard that knock on the microphone. I just accidentally bumped it. Let's see. Checking on chat. The guy is adding a whole crafting system to Dark Sector, a game that has no crafting because why not? And the art is and the art. God, both Doom and Dark Sector have great looking, dude. Right, and that's what's so interesting about it being, and that's not including any animation. That's what's so interesting about these like simple in implementation, but this stuff like comes out in the creativity that people find ways to make creative and great looking things in the limitation of these older engines. It's always fascinating to see. Which, to finish my point about the Dark Sector mod, I don't like Dark Sector gameplay, but I am always enthralled by people who take an engine or a game or something and either use the official tools or source ports or something else and create something else that pushes the boundaries of what that original thing was supposed to do. Because I'm one of those people who did it back in the day with StarCraft maps and then transitioned over into Minecraft mods, and I don't really do a whole lot with game development sort of things now, but I thoroughly enjoy pushing. Sure, but still, like you're doing things with it that it wasn't originally intended to do. No, I'm not talking about Warframe, but like taking like a mod from a mod, like an actual mod, not an in-game little mechanic, like the Doom Total Conversions, Doom RPG stuff. You transform the game in a way that it wasn't originally intended to be played. You're adding crafting not Dark Sector, it's Star Sector. Well, right. Did I say Dark Sector? I'm sorry. I meant Star Sector. Maybe that came through weird in the mic. I don't know. But yes, Star Sector. Pushing it into a region or into a gameplay style or into a presentation that it wasn't originally intended is always fascinating to see, because people push boundaries of what they're allowed to do within the constraints of the system that they are given. And that is always fascinating to me. I love that stuff. Anyways, I'm going to finish reading these. Sorry, I didn't mean to get on a little tangent there. I'd like to file a formal complaint. Reply, the unauthorized use of my voice in a state of quality that I did not agree on. The fact that they were planning to use material from what I thought was a rehearsal was not communicated to me at all. Had it been, I would have disallowed the use of those recordings. I want use of the Ranger Field training course recorded messages to halt immediately. I will not stand for this humiliation among my peers. I will go to HR with this if necessary. Signed, Randall Pulaski. So there you go. He is not happy about that recording. Listen, Trench is on the warpath about this Tennyson report thing. He wants to know who wrote it, and he wants to know yesterday. Whoever did is going to get crucified. I don't know if it was one of you guys, and I don't want to know. I'm not super keen on leading a witch hunt, so tell everyone in the sector to keep their heads down. Best not be on anyone's radar now, you know? I tell you, not even counting all the weird shit we deal with, this place can be a downright hostile work environment sometimes. Good old corporate America. I'm assuming this is in America. Yes, oh yeah, it is. All the propaganda and shit, they all speak to America and US. That is the ventilation. Okay. So does this go... This just goes back to the power plant. Did I go the wrong way? Or did I just loop? I think I just looped. Right, because there's that secret room that we went into last time. That's where we got the dash ability. This is all just ventilation. There's nothing else down here. There is a hallway down there that goes to this giant thing. Hang on. I know I was just down there, but like... Did I miss something in the upper catwalks? I feel like I missed something. Hey, Ati, excuse me. We're gonna go take a look back down here real quick. I know, we just came from here. Also, since you came a little late there, Ketelo, we did do... Well, I did do the new war quest over the last week, and that is all now recorded. So when I eventually get the ability to actually edit down all of that footage, because there is multiple hours worth of it, and I'm still trying to figure out how I want to edit it, I should be able to put a video or several videos out on YouTube with that. Nothing here? Okay. I know we just took the big old elevator down here, but at least now the elevator will be down in that room. Yeah, dude, it was fantastic. I do kind of want... So, like, the idea I kind of want to go with that video is... Since the quest itself was very cinematic and story-driven, I kind of want the video to also be very immersive and cinematic. But I also kind of know that if I put out something that's not going to have, like, commentary or some other voice on top of it, and it's just going to be cutscenes and gameplay, no one's going to watch it. Except for maybe you guys who might be interested in how I edit it together, but it's going to basically just be passed, because there's not going to be enough entertaining commentary or content with it aside from just the gameplay. Okay, there's a... What? Am I too high above it, or is it up there? It's up there. Okay, that's why I can't get to it. So can I get up there? That's the... I don't want my gun changed. That's the... Where we came down the path and then we fell down into here. That's the hole in the wall. So if I can get up into that... Then we can get onto the catwalks. Can I? Because now that I have the dash, let me go see if I can go through up in here. See if I can get up. Up there. I don't know if I can. Like, maybe if I get onto those I-beams? Maybe? But there's no, like, clear foothold that I can grab onto to get up there. Right? Yeah, so... Mhm. Yeah. Okay, never mind. Let's actually double back to this fast travel point instead of walking all the way somewhere else. Because essentially we're going to go back up to the ventilation, like I said, and then we're going to go over to the NSC control room and the NSC energy converter room. So, let's go on over to the energy converters. Oh. guess the whole community thing, mods are not as the reason I love. Yes, yeah. Older games, no question, no doubt about it. Like, in order to keep them alive, the ones that are alive to this day and well liked to this day are most likely because they are moddable and have a thriving modding community. The ones that don't embrace modding communities or just never really kicked off are the ones that are not going to be around today. But it has always been my firm belief that to extend the tale of the lifetime of a game, that you need to embrace being able to modify or let players tweak and modify their game to their liking. It's basically a requirement. Granted, not every game deserves to or needs to have mods. Like, would I be happy if this game had mods? I don't know. What more could you really do with this game if you allowed it to be moddable? And at some point, with enough modding capabilities, it stops really becoming a mod and becoming more of a platform or an engine of which custom content can be made. Which, case in point, Minecraft. Minecraft at this point is no longer just simply a game that can be modded. Minecraft is a sandbox game engine whose base implementation is Minecraft. I don't know how I'm dodging these rockets. I'll read your chat's message in just a second there, Catalog. I'm just making sure I'm not getting shot at. Okay. And it's generally... There's a generally reason why they like necessarily the gameplay or a story thing. Like Cortex Command. Sure, the game is jank as hell and technically never finished, but it's still alive thanks to be moddable. Right. And eventually they made their own engine. Right, yeah, and that's kind of the same thing with... Well, I mean, hell, the Doom engine, even though it's a good game in of itself, the fact that from the beginning, John Carmack and John Romero and them built it to be able to be patched in and modded, made it immediately better than just simply being a game. Immediately, people embraced it as being... Okay, I need to go that way. That's the control room. That's not the way I need to go. I need to go back down this way. Right? Yeah. The source code for the original Doom engine and whatnot has been released for a while. I believe that's honestly why GZ Doom is the way that it is now. I feel like I remember them talking about taking the actual release source code and building GZ Doom out of it, essentially. Exactly. Am I missing something here? Sure, there's an elevator up top side from the vents, but, like, there's more rooms. Or am I just being dumb? Is that it? Is that what I'm looking at? I mean, those are the catwalks, right? Yeah, that catwalk is the thing up above me. And that door is locked, so that's how I would get in here. Unless maybe that door. But that's all from the catwalk. Again, this is... Where the fuck do I go? Do I need to go to the sector elevator and go somewhere else than here? Because I don't understand what other sectors I need to do down here, where else I need to go here. So, at this point, I don't know what else I need to do with the reactor. Let's go see if I can go to a different sector entirely. Love games with a gameplay focus rather than a story or visual focus. Right. Well, yeah, Dwarf Fortress and RimWorld and Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, exactly. But those are all sandbox games, right? Like, at its core, they're more of a gameplay sandbox-based thing rather than... let's go to ventilation. That should give us access to the... No. The power plant, bring us north. Central maintenance, go to the elevator. That's where we'll go. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying that all sandbox games are the same. Far from it. You can have multiple games that are all sandbox games, but focus on different aspects of being a sandbox, And with the presentation differences, the story differences, the lore implementations, all of those little bits are what make things better, worse, different. Yes, but it's a sandbox game based on automation and factory mechanics and moving materials around. Minecraft is a sandbox game based on creating and building things in a three-dimensional space. Oh, really? Are they? Oh, hey, maintenance sector access corridor. Let's go there. Why does it make me have to go through the elevator to bring me where I need to go? Although I feel like I was here already. Wasn't I here? Yes, I was. I was here. This is the... Okay, this is where I came into maintenance. This is how I got here. So then, do I need to go to Research Center? I don't feel like going to the containment sector. Let's go to the research sector.
You's
This
a
might...
bit slow-witted, ain't you? Poor critter.
Wow, Dunez, rude. Just because Jackalope Jones knows where I'm supposed to go. But this, yeah, this should give me a little bit more of an idea of where I need to go. Also, what the fuck is going on over on the right side there? Oh, right. March. You know, I could probably just also read the quest that I'm supposed to do. Because it fucking tells me, go to the research sector. Oh my god. Jesse learns of another obstacle of power, a safe in the field training obstacle course room. Oh, so there's another object of power. That's what that is. Okay, so that's my reward for going to the training course. Gotcha. We'll go back there in a bit. Still fucking love that title card. Oh, hello.
Somebody thought this video would make for great internal communications. I'm looking at you, Mr. Tomasi. So, this is where the magic happens. Anyway, I've been here for 24 years now. I've always been here. And through those years, we've made astonishing discoveries, authored studies of grave importance, and in all this work, there is one thing we know, and that's how little we truly know. Rest assured, we're committed to keep pushing the known laws and borders of reality, and to make the Bureau proud. So, welcome. Assuming you have the necessary clearance, and do follow the safety protocols. Read the manual. Otherwise, bad things will happen.
he just smiles and ends it.
Research sector, huh? Home of the Bureau's mad scientists.
Dude, look at these trees, man. Are these fucking redwoods? Oh, hello. There you go. Oh, goody. There's a lot of dudes. No. Just take your buddy and throw him back at you. Very Aperture-like. Dude, I am getting some, like, Aperture Mad Scientist vibes from this. But in a much more, like, grounded sort of way, rather than comical Mad Scientist Lab sort of way. Even though this game... That monitor's not going to be that bright. Come on, man. Old green screen monitors like that? Nah. Hey, Bleeding. No, this is Control. We're in the Federal Bureau of Control at the moment. How's it going, by the way? Get out of the way. You're blocking the screen, man. Oh, is that the Seaside Motel? Why is there a projector? I'm not gonna question this. That's fine. I might, yeah, actually, sure, because Alan Wake is a kind of a spooky game, right? Yeah, we can do that. I think I've got a couple games on my Spooktober list, so we'll try a couple and see how they go. But an immersive, story-focused spooky game, sure, why not? Just kind of sit back and sip on some hot tea while we investigate things with Alan Wake. Oh, we forgot to wake him up when September ended. Get out of here with that. Did you just shoot a rocket? Get out of here. Did you just shoot a rocket at a wall? You dumb shit. Is not a long spook game. Oh, okay. Yeah, that could probably be a good, Are you seriously shooting rockets? I mean, you are kind of corrupted bullshit. No. Don't think so. Interdimensional defenses. Why am I getting achievement progress? I'm not doing anything. Come here. Go see your friend. He misses you dearly. Ooh, Dr. Darling's office. Dr. Darling? You in here? I heard that rocket.
I've been fielding questions regarding HRAs. What are they for? Do you always need to wear them? And what's the deal with the hadron resonance?
Dude, look how... Look at him. Dude's like so disheveled and shit. What the fuck happened here?
Despite what you may have heard, HRAs are not monitoring devices. They're not tracking your movements.
Ah, the old classical shoulder loop being
Listening to
torn
your
and disheveled.
conversations while you're wearing them. You do that regardless whether or not you're wearing an HRA. Think of them as,
Did I get evade? The dash?
as a
Yeah.
life preserver.
You have
Only
the same-
water, the
Yeah, I'm
features
aware.
protect you from
I just kind of like
this.
watching these.
Classified. One day that classified not water might pour in, and you'll be glad you got an HRA keeping you afloat. And if you don't have an HRA,
It'd be quick and painless. Oof.
it'll be quick and painless. Kidding.
What?
I'm kidding. We're making more.
That's distressing. That's not what you want to hear. Budget request. Also, I like how there's still combat going on, even though like they have not made their way up here yet. Look at all these classified files he's got in his office, man. Really? Out of all the things in this office that you could have... Huh. Is that an object of power? I see you moving down there. Dynamics, dark humor, interdimensional space building. What a nice place to work for. Hey man, if you gotta be able to poke fun at your own work, right? You gotta be able to know when to laugh. What are the guards gonna come?
Additional pylons.
Hey, dude, thanks for following, man. Welcome aboard. Is security gonna come get me? Really? You gonna come take my gun away? I'm the fucking director, assholes. Alright, let's go see what is down here. See if there's still dudes following me for some reason. There are. Oh, there's... That's some... Ow. Rude. Where are you? Oh, you're in here. Is it Y? Y is melee. I don't know why the Y is melee. That's weird. Whatever. Well, what I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by that rocket-toting asshole is that stuff down there looks very familiar to the Technocide virus. Bunch of gray goo infestation. Dude, your flashlight, that reaches far, man. There we go. Okay, there's way more dudes in here than I expected there to be. You get a bench. Take a seat. Okay, can you guys calm your shit for like 5 seconds? Maybe? A little bit? There we go. Give me my energy back, thank you. Come on, just fucking chuck something at him. Throw anything you can at the guy. Who's still around? Oh, you're still here. Nah. Nah, man. There we go. There's a lot of whispering going on over here. Parapsychology. Well, I can go in. Probably where I'm supposed to go. Let's go pick up a bunch of our spoils first. Dr. Darling, Dimensional Research. What is down here? There's a shelter. Ooh. This whole area is very vertical. God, those doors just feel so SCP Containment Breach. Just sounds like what some of the doors that Billy would open on you. These are labs. Okay. What do we got going on down here? Looks like it's very acoustic in nature. Sound research going on. Dude, look at all this old tech. I love all this retro tech. It's so good. StarCraft Mass Recall. Why do I know that? What is that? What is... Oh my god, these speakers. I'm actually curious. Is there a difference between the noise in here? They ported StarCraft 1 into StarCraft 2. Oh, really? Interesting. What version of the game do you need to play it? Okay, this didn't do anything. Like, there's white noise out here. Doesn't do anything. But, like, in that room, there's no white noise, which is a nice touch. You just need StarCraft 2. Oh, it's... Wait, really? They made StarCraft 2 free? The base game, I assume, because I know that there's the 2 expansions for it now. But they made the base game free? I don't know if I remember them doing that. Come on, yeah, that's... Look at how Technocide virus that is. That's definitely infested. That goes pretty far down there. Can't even push the button. Which also, to be fair, the original StarCraft, not the remastered, but the original game is now free to play. The remastered one is the $15 game that you have to buy. Should probably start reading some of these. Is there anything else down here? For who among us has touched the foundations of the world and deemed them solid? Dr. Theodore Ashe. Master Recall is a mod project. Yeah, no, I kind of gathered that. That it was that toilet moved. That is it's a mod total conversion port thing that they're basically bringing the campaigns from StarCraft 1 into StarCraft 2. But the fact that you could play StarCraft 1 and Brood War for free on StarCraft 2 for free, online is free, and I believe you have to buy the campaigns. Anything arcade is free. Okay. But is that StarCraft 2 online or StarCraft 1 online? Because I thought StarCraft 1, the original game, is free. StarCraft 2, okay. Which, I guess that's still kind of nice. If you don't care about the campaign, you just want to play skirmishes on StarCraft 2, why not? Also, the lighting in here is really nice. Is that a stapler or an altered item? Can't find your office, watch your step. Don't read confidential correspondence. It's not just rude, it's illegal. Rangers from security department. Don't take office equipment outside the building. Avoid modern technology. Synchronicity research department. Don't let mold hitch a ride. Perform daily body checks in foreign plant matter. Do as you're told. Don't eat mold. Why would you eat it? Even the smallest amount of mold can cause serious harm. Contact security immediately. Yeah, this just seems, That radio probably has copyrighted music. How horrifying. Also, all these doors that are just permanently sealed up with these... I think this is basalt, actually. Because those are hexagonal pillars that they just kind of place. So yeah, that's basalt, not granite, like I was saying earlier. But because they made it free and I only bought the Wings of Liberty, I got Heart of the Swarm campaign for free. The only thing I'm waiting for is... Because you can actually play that. Yeah, hopefully you can get yourself a new computer soon, man. You can play on your phone? I didn't know that. Have I gotten in here? I have gotten in here, because this won't let me open it. But it's still attached, so that's weird. Alright, we'll close that back up. I think we're good here. I do need to go back north, though, but I think I need to go downstairs to go north. So... where was there a more downstairs stairwell? Oh, it has an Android port. Really? That's kind of cool. I didn't know they could do that. I didn't know they did that. Of course they can do it. They can do whatever they want. Oh, come on. There we go. Intrusive pattern. So I've gotten a bunch of new stuff. Well, I may as well start reading through these. His sniper. Bureau snipers specialize in eliminating threats from a distance, using the telltale searchlights affixed to their rifles to search for targets. His snipers are no less lethal. The corruption has not changed their tactics. They clearly prefer to maintain a good distance from their target, waiting in elevated positions for a clear shot. Care should be taken in open spaces. Check the balconies. I should note that their rifles are equipped with a bayonet for close quarters combat, and the HISS snipers are well aware of how to use it. Refer to file blank for full report. It's not ideal using mobile controls for a 3D platformer, but can. Yeah, I did see that there's a mobile app for Doom with mods. I can't remember what it's called though. I did not check if Cortex Command has it, considering there's a fan engine now, but not my focus right now. Fair. The Bureau has spent years studying why objects of power transport users into the astral plane when touched. My predecessor, Dr. Ash, theorized that a potential receptacle determined by Jungian archetypes in the collective subconscious would be inhabited by paranatural energies when an AWE occurred in its vicinity, creating an altered item. Over time, a link was created by the blank and the astral plane to that item, making it an object of power. So many additional theories have been raised since Dr. Ash's time. Objects of power were placed on Earth as tests by some astral entity. Our dimension was once part of the astral plane, and the objects were left behind as its borders receded. The astral plane was an early threshold into the oldest house, but their connection was severed, and now the two are linked solely through the objects of power. I will attempt to disprove some of these in order to thin the herd. Hopefully, the truth will emerge. Refer to file 632-6498 for full report. Delta Touch. Yes, thank you, Catalog. But you can also get Free Doom. Last year I did a server when someone joined my Zandronum server with a phone. Oh, cool! Oh, yeah, with Delta Touch. Yeah. It's a paid-for collective project and did to add Android support for the main current ports. Yeah, that's still really cool, though. That, like, they added Android support for Doom source ports. To be fair, I agree that touch controls don't really work for that, but if you can get, like, a Bluetooth controller, I'm sure it works just fine. But then being able to play on an Android device, or hell, anything that can run Android on it and download the thing and put it on there, that's still a neat little way to do that, to kind of open up the abilities of how you can run it. To be fair, the vanilla Doom can run on pretty much frickin' anything, but it just depends on what the source ports are allowed to run on. I need to get used to touch controls unless I get a controller or keyboard with Bluetooth support. Right. Dr. Darling is insistent that certain objects of power share a direct connection to the blank, an entity or group of entities that we have little information on, or little that I am allowed to access. In his written reports, he states that there is a clear link between these objects of power, the blank, the astral plane, and the oldest house itself. His work supposes these links are innate, a fact ingrained into the very blank of objects such as the hotline or the service weapon. But what if these particular objects were never linked to the blank, but had that connection forced upon them? Isn't it strange that no other objects of power require such direct contact with the blank? Isn't it strange that using the service weapon or the hotline will result in grievous harm or even death if the user is not the director or at least worthy of the role? Why would we assume this involvement by the blank is a natural fact and not something more blank? Refer to file 623-93-82 for full report. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead has... Oh, does it? That's kind of cool, but there's no way in hell I'm playing that without a keyboard. You know, that's fair. Could you imagine Dwarf Fortress on a phone without keyboard support? Oh my god. Maybe the new Steam version, but even then, that's iffy. Resonance. It's there, but we can't see it. It vibrates all around us, through us, from us. But what if the vibration is conscious? What could a force like that do? Blank opened a door to a blank I've called blank. The blank emits a force that is far beyond the forces we've previously dealt with. It has shown me so much that I have to wonder, is resonance the key element in all altered phenomenon? AWE's altered items, objects of power, do they share a common blank that we've yet to discover? We can harmonize control points. What else would the correct frequency allow us to achieve? What if the resonance has been the answer this whole time? Refer to file blank for full report. Dwarf Fortress Steam Deck Edition. Dude, I'm still cautiously optimistic about the Steam Deck. I was going to say, I hear that it's doing well. Mine hasn't been able to let me come in yet because I need to wait till second quarter of 2022 till I can even begin to get mine. But it sounds like it's doing well. I just hope that they can iron out the kinks with some of the verified games and whatnot, but I am optimistic with it. Apparently the battery life is really, really garbage. You only get like a couple hours of gaming on it in handheld mode. I am excited for the fact that there will be a dock for it. But the dock has like 5 cables. It's got like the power cable, the HDMI cable, the audio cable, blah, 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 blah. Like, it's got a whole bunch of stuff that has to connect to it. To it and the actual the Steam Deck. But if I can hook my Steam Deck up to my TV and not have to use the Steam Stream PC thing that it was using a couple years ago, I think that will be my all-time favorite thing. Because then I can play PC games on my TV, but not have to stream it through something. It's literally on the Steam Deck. Like, that's going to be fantastic. Auditory Experience 84C, Poets of the Fall, My Dark Disquiet. Okay, so these are... It's a song question. Well, I don't know if we heard it, so I don't really know if any of these really make any sense for us to read or do anything with. So, glimpse into the paranatural, synchronicity, and the unseen connections. Synchronicity is the phenomenon long recognized by the wise, but only recently given a name by science. It is how we rationalize events connected by no identifiable causality, yet clearly conjoined in purpose. How does a dream foretell an event in the physical plane? Why do hounds bail at the death of their master, which has occurred miles away? The world is unified in ways we do not yet understand, and sometimes we stumble across these invisible, unseen chords and wonder at the result. The visionary Carl Jung laid the road, now we must walk it. My fledgling research department will make it our mission to reliably reproduce blank behavior by the close of 1959. Once done, the mechanics of synchronicity will lay themselves bare in due time. We are striding into the future of science. History may not remember our names, but God himself will. Refer to file blank for full report. Well, you could plug the PC cabinet to a TV and get the same effect. Well, yes, but my gaming PC is in my office. My main TV that I sit at in the evening is in another room, probably like 20, 30 feet away. Or actually probably more like 50 feet away at this point. So for me to do that is a little unnecessary. Plus, the rest of the entertainment center that I've got has all my old childhood video game consoles, movies, everything else. So there's not really any good way of even putting a new PC there. So while it would be the easiest implementation, it's not necessarily feasible for my current situation. Plus, honestly, that whole TV being the console gaming TV kind of feels right putting a Stream Deck off of that TV. To me, personally. Even your old-ass broken laptop could connect to TV via HDMI cable. Yeah. I only have a 15, 20-year-old TV and I don't even use it. So the Steam Stream thing got obsoleted. Pretty much. I mean, originally, so there's a couple. Right? I'm pretty sure there was two. There was Steam Link. That's what it was. Steam Link was a little streaming piece that would connect and stream over the Wi-Fi or over your network, whether it was connected or not, hardwired or not, and streamed through that to it onto your TV, like a Chromecast would, but for your local network. It came with the Steam controller, and it was kind of... It was okay. It worked. Like, I played a couple games on it, but the controller was kind of fiddly, and you had to really get used to thumb pads. I didn't like it. I didn't like the thumb pads, but it was okay. The thing I like about it, and the thing that I love that they're bringing back to the Steam Deck, is the grip controls. So you have your shoulder buttons, you have your thumbsticks and the buttons on the front of the controller. But if you've never seen the Steam controller, the back of the grips have finger controls, paddles, on the left and right side. One on each side, but they were there. And when I tinkered with it enough to care about customizing my controls, there were a couple games that actually worked really well to have an extra paddle to touch. But with the Steam Deck, you actually get 2 per grip. So you get 4 extra buttons that you wouldn't normally utilize because your fingers are just holding the grip. Yeah, take a look at the back of the controller and the back of the Steam Deck, and you'll see there's like extra paddles there. And those are custom, like if they're going to do what they did with the Steam controller, they're going to allow you to customize it and basically bind any key press you want on a keyboard. So if you have a game that has a very specific key or a very specific use that you can't really get out of a normal controller, having 4 across the top, the 4 on the right hand, the 2 control sticks, the D-pad, the start and stop button, or the play and pause or start and back or whatever you want to call them, and then now you have 4 buttons across your controller grips. Like, you have so much more control over what you can actually do, and you have so many more options and buttons to actually interact with. I'm really excited for that aspect alone. I do just hope that they also allow you to have a new Steam controller so that when it's in dock mode, you can play remotely like I'm from the couch. That would be the ultimate shit for me. Like, if I can get myself a Steam PC, or rather a Steam Deck with the controller, and be able to sit on my couch in the evenings after we have dinner or whatever, and we're just winding down for the evening, and play a couple games from my freaking PC, fantastic. Would love that. I only missing motion controls. You know that's a gimmick. Get that out of here. Anyways, another tangent. I apologize. Yeah, adaptive triggers. Yes. I think it has those. Analog triggers, right? Where like you can pull them in halfway, and then once they get to a certain threshold, they click, and then when you let go, then they depress. I think they have those already. I think there's a way that you can do that with those. Unless you're talking about something else. Anyways, sorry. I'm going to get off of the screen in here in just a second. I'll go back to the gameplay, so let me read this real quick. Thresholds have always been sources of great inspiration and great challenge. When a new threshold manifests in the oldest house by blank, we never know what the new discoveries will provide to the Bureau, but we must always seize these opportunities. This report will examine the process of distinguishing recent threshold events based on their utilitarian possibilities. The quarry brought Blackrock, one of our most invaluable discoveries, but if the mold has any scientific value, it has been difficult to find due to the lengths we must go in fighting back this particularly prolific plant. These are very distinct cases and worth comparing as their study offers vastly different dangers and rewards. Refer to file 594-1284 for full report. The triggers from the PS5 where it differentiates full and half press. Yes, I believe you can do that with the Steam controller. Resistance for extra immersion if you worry about that. Ooh. You can actually forcefully add resistance to the pull? That's sweet. I mean, do I need it? No. Would that be really cool to see if you have like a grip, make sure you have to hold on to something by pulling on the grip of the controller? That might be kind of cool. But is it needed? No. But that's neat. It's really neat. Dear Dr. Darling, I suspect my colleague Dr. Harrington has already contacted you asking for an increase in her department's budget. I'm not surprised. Parapsychology has always been a squeaky wheel, all fuss and no results. Parakinesiology has always been the stronger department. More breakthroughs, more tangible data, more usable research. I'm sure a man of your esteem can plainly see which department is more deserving of the budget increase. Just think what those additional resources could do for an already formidable research team. Anyway, I know you're a fan of single malt, so I left a bottle of LH Brown on your desk. Yours in admiration, Dr. Abraham Lewis. You're fucking bribing your boss to give you more money. Oh, you fucking... Oh my god, it's great. Like, drawing a box on a horizon has a lot of resistance, so you really need to hold it in. Not needed, but nice immersion detail. Yeah. Dude, the one thing I would love to start looking into getting, like, the next big thing for me personally in my gaming rig, my gaming setup, is going to have to be a VR setup. Not just the helmet, not just, or the hat, the visor, not just the hand controls. I would love to get one of those omnidirectional treadmills and some haptic feedback vests. I want the full fucking Monty. I would love to be able to play Skyrim and actually like walk around in VR, or play fuck anything that would allow it, and be able to just actually immerse myself in that. The only limit I will have with anything VR is I will not play horror games. I don't think my heart could take it at this point in my life. Dude, I already feel like I'm super late to the whole VR thing. Like, not gonna lie, when they first came out, I was like, "Oh, that sounds really cool." I don't have $1,000 to drop for an Oculus Rift. I feel that, man. I feel like I'm already kind of a gen behind. Dude, I play fucking Doom games, okay? I play old shit because at this point my PC is PC is weird with generations, actually. I don't really know if I can compare that. I'm going to get through these last two, and then I'll continue reading while I actually walk around, because I think this is the last two things I need to read. Hi, Carla. Does it strike you as odd that Darling insists on having us appear in those bizarre videos of his? I mean, we just stand there. He doesn't even let us have lines or anything. Don't get me wrong, beats a day in the lab. Plus, it's always great to work with you. Oh yeah, I finished the comparative analysis of the 2 BlackRock samples you sent. The Prism, or whatever you called it. I filed them in the usual place under C for Carla, a handy mnemonic device, right? Haha. Anyway, let me know if there's anything you want to discuss about the data. I'll gladly explain. Maybe we could chat it over some drinks or dinner even... Aww! He likes her! I can't remember the last time I had a good steak. Maybe we can go together after work sometime. I'm free tomorrow. Aw, he likes her! That's cute! Hey, so I was just wondering about the plants in research. Is it really necessary to sing to them? I mean, that janitor does have a nice voice, and the plants sure seem to like it. Maybe he could just switch it up a bit? I'm getting pretty tired of the tango. And where did these plants even come from? No one seems to remember when they were planted. And people like them a bit too much, if you ask me. Are we being invaded by houseplants worth looking into? Well, PC, if you don't mind playing on low graphical settings, you can get pretty decent stuff. Yeah, or pretty recent stuff. I play Doom because the new games are usually kind of garbage. Also true. Yeah, some new games are pretty garbo. Yes, they are. There's a reason why I don't really play a whole lot of... Well, and I think that's the thing. Nowadays, most new like AAA games are just mass-produced... And not even mass-produced. That's the wrong term. Mass appeal. They don't really have anything innovative about them. They are there for the masses. They are there simply to appeal to the widest audience. There is nothing unique or new about them. They're the next Call of Duty shooter. They're the next military... Ugh. Yeah, I don't... Oh, look at you guys. Sorry, dude. Didn't mean to hit you right in the face on the pullback. Will you just... go away? There you go. Okay. What is this? Just the sphere. But yeah, they're... And especially nowadays, everything's a goddamn... What am I looking at?
She's in trouble. I need to reach her.
Uh-huh. Sure we do. What am I looking at? Okay. Everything nowadays has to be a goddamn battle royale. Everything nowadays has to be a goddamn open world, sandboxy, crafting, survival bullshit. Don't get me wrong. I like those games. But not every game needs to be that game. I'm really getting tired of seeing, well, Minecraft was successful, we'll be the next Minecraft. Without understanding why Minecraft worked as well as it did. Without... Oh, okay, there's a lot of dudes in here. Without understanding the simplicity and the development cycle of Notch back in the day. It hit all the right things because he was an indie developer that wasn't going to be this big, polished AAA studio that was going to monetize the shit out of it. He was just some dude from Sweden. Oh, gotta recharge. I didn't know I could do that. Wait, hold on. Did I just pick him up and drop him? Wait, hang on. So if I get them low enough on life, can I pick them up? I can! Who's left? There's still someone here. Who's left? Personal mod's full. Oh! Oh, you have a capacity! There you are. Okay. Didn't realize I had a capacity. AAA games is not a low risk as folks think. Just because they have a lot of money, it's not a guarantee it's going to be a good game. The problem with AAA is that they focus their money and time on the wrong things. Yes. They have a huge budget, therefore their costs are higher, and they're hoping to make a return, which means that they're hoping to sell more. The easiest way for them to guarantee they're going to sell more is to appeal to the widest audience. That too. Between the ads, the microtransactions, and all the other predatory monetary systems that they have honed in like a goddamn hawk, it is now basically statistically guaranteed to make them money. But because it costs them so much money, they expect to make so much more money. And if they don't make all of the money, then the game is seen as a failure. That's kind of the problem nowadays. Oh, I only have 24. Okay, so I need to see... I can deconstruct some of these. Oh, okay, so commons are 50 regardless of how good they are. Uncommons are 100, and these are 250. Gotcha. Can I sort rarity type? Here we go. Now I can kind of compare. These two are garbage. So let's get rid of these. Launch cost is 15, 12, 8, 7, 9. Okay, these are all garbage. Like, I don't think I can merge these, so I'm just going to get rid of them. Evade energy cost, 977. And then again, expectations are all over the place. Look at Square Enix. It's been disappointed by everything, regardless of how much the ads use. Yeah. As someone put it on Twitter, I think, what did they say? That Square Enix is basically the, I'm always disappointed. I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed in you parent. And I feel that so bad. 20, 25, 24, 20. Okay, so these can go away. Since I have health recovery per element pickup already, I don't need another one. Then you get stuff like Deathloop that gets ads for 3 months straight, and the game just meh. Ugh. That's really disappointing. I'll just get rid of 2 of these. Okay. Cool. That should allow me to pick that up. It did. And it's an uncommon rather than just a common, so let's go ahead and just get rid of this guy. Get rid of this guy. I may keep some of these, just because if I can put multiples on these, I'll need another slot to test that. But I want to test being able to have multiples of these on me at the same time. And Final Fantasy 14 is doing well because it's actually a good game on a shock. Right? Damage while on low health. What do I have? Rate of fire for spin. Damage while aiming for pierce. Headshot boost for spin, grip, shatter, and pierce. Energy renewal 12 and 13%. So we can go ahead. Well, actually, I may want to keep 2 copies of these because I might want to put them on both types. Honestly, I bet all the Square games made money because they did not pan critically speaking. They just did not make the profit they wanted. Exactly. They don't consider them failures if they are bad games. They consider them failures if they didn't make enough profit. How much is enough profit? Well... Ooh, this makes it so it doesn't... Ooh, that's actually much better, because that makes it less... that makes it more accurate over time. I want that. And when I get a double, I'll get... Or another one, I'll get another spin mod. Unlock by upgrading. And I gotta do that back at the central. Right? Can't go into anything in there. Oh, hey! Let's claim this control point. Yeah. Yeah.
Regardless, this place is vitally important to the Bureau.
Greed is kind of the all-encompassing bullshit, isn't it?
We can talk in broad strokes, keeping in mind that these are staggeringly complex systems, and simplification does them no justice. Now, the white non-space, the
Where is...
ever-present inverted black pyramid,
Uh-huh.
the board, all linked, intrinsically tied to the oldest house, tied to the director, the process of choosing a director, tied to all objects of power in terms of who controls them.
Hmm.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, here we go. Astral constructs. Can I... Oh, good. Now I have Pierce. I need another Astral Blip, but I have it. Upgrade grip. I need another Ritual Impulse. Ooh, it's going to be expensive to get, though. Let's upgrade... Oh, it's going to take a lot of Threshold Remnants. Which I don't need for this. Okay, so at the cost of 1 Astral Blip, which I can get more by going around doing things, I'll get Pierce later. It's a precise charge shot that penetrates armor and enemies with any range. That might be good. I don't know if I need that just yet. But I do kind of want better mod construction. So let's go ahead and upgrade our construct level. There we go. Okay, so yeah, I'll end up doing these later too when I get more resources. Is elevated. Oh, I didn't realize I got that already. Cool. Dodge efficiency. Nice. Kill enemies with a surge weapon surge mode, pierce mode. Kill enemies in maintenance center sector with headshots. Executives. Just kill enemies in the executive sector. Sure, I got room to hold on to those. Without getting hit, kill enemies in the executive sector using launch. A random uncommon material. I could try it. I don't know if it'll fail me, but I think I have to launch things at them without getting hit myself. I could try it. I mean, I'm not going into the maintenance sector anytime soon. I'm staying here in the research, so I think we're good. Also, mass recall adds and can change some stuff about the StarCraft 1 campaign, like hero units has unique abilities. Oh, that's kind of cool. So it kind of adds in the Warcraft 3 hero aspect that StarCraft 2 added, but to the original units. Now, the important question, I guess, there is, does the units from StarCraft 1 that may or may not exist in StarCraft 2, if they don't exist in StarCraft 2, do they rename them? Do they add in custom models for them? How did that all work? Do you get the units from StarCraft 2 in the StarCraft 1 campaign? And the mechanics of StarCraft 2? Like, Protoss teleporting things in wasn't a thing in StarCraft 1. You couldn't do that. But you can in StarCraft 2, so can you do that with the campaign? Or do they remove that ability from the campaign? I would assume it would be the latter, that they would remove it, but hey, if they can make it work with it enabled? The fuck is all this? Most StarCraft 1 units has StarCraft 2 models, and they have custom models as well. Oh, cool. I will probably have to try out Mass Recall then. That's just there. Okay, that's just that.
An early hypothesis was that the mindscape of the astral plane is subjective. But that was fast proven wrong. It's an actual place, not a construct of the mind, even though it is with our minds that we enter and experience it. But then, one could argue that that's the case with all reality. We've been able to record footage of the astral plane by monitoring the brain activity of those experiencing it. That is the only concrete material that has come out of the astral plane expeditions. Apart from one shocking exception. In the astral plane footage, we're always in the vicinity of the pyramid. We've concluded that this, not the entire plane, is what the board controls. We have glimpsed movement, native species, always in the distance, and yet contact was made. We don't have footage of this, a technical malfunction, but when one of our astronauts returned, a brain cloud, an astral fugue, had hitchhiked a ride in his head. It ruptured out, killing the subject in question. It's a relentless predator, pursuing thoughts, minds, lethal to those the entity feeds on. Proper containment protocols are to be observed when dealing with it.
Well, that's terrifying. Also, I like the fact that they use VHS because it's an analog video format. They could go the route Nintendo is going with Advance Wars Remake. The base races don't have StarCraft 2 stuff in them, so Protoss can't warp. I see. Okay. Just two different rules tables, but one thing changed, which is Terran does get medics in the first episode. Right, because that was a Brood War thing with medics. That's where I need to go.
I can't believe they keep that thing here.
The fuck am I looking at? The fuck is that? Is it like some kind of anomaly? Oh, good. You're gonna have me go in there? You're gonna have me go in there. I'm gonna have to pass. The only hero units get unique abilities if you choose to. Oh, okay. So you can turn that off if you wanted. Okay. Can I throw something at it? Can I, like... There's a crate back there. Press the button. Okay. I believe so, yes, but I didn't turn it off. Oh yeah, no, I mean, like, it's kind of like a remastering, a true remastering of the game. You add in the mechanics of the newer stuff. Let's just, where's it going? It's going this way. I don't really need to worry about that right now. What? Okay, we made it through. Uh-huh. Okay. Oh, look at this. Oh! Oh! Oh. Wait, why would the door... Why would you have me do that? What? What? This seems like bullshit. I'm sorry. How am I supposed to lock it in? Oh. That's how. Come on in. It's fine. You're fine. Huh. It only cares about me when I'm actually in that room. Otherwise... Yeah, you can stay in there.
What was the Bureau doing with that thing?
Okay, so that door is also blocked too. Cool. Okay. Also, I love how it's a facade of an actual thing. The Wraither Scout are still garbage.
Someone answer, damn it! We need backup down here.
Marshall, are you still there?
Shit. We're so close. We need to hurry.
We? Oh, right, because she's got the spiral entity in her brain hole. Oh, there's a lot of people down there. Oh, there's... His clusters heal and enemies, destroy them to make them fight. Make the fight easier. Is that this? That certainly keeps the spread down. No. Oh, I thought I grabbed his rocket. Oh, I'm low on health. Let me go down and grab some more. Let me just go and pick all this up. Yeah, that's fine, right? I'm sorry, what? No! Get out of here. Yeah, this is nice and accurate. This is actually pretty good. Prefer this over our slightly faster fire rate, for sure. Get all three of those. There you go. Where are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? I just picked up the other dude. No. Oh. Let's go down here and hide for a little bit. Let's go see what else is around here. Hypnosis lab is blocked. Some other labs. Oh, you're... No! I know why they joke about Wraith being a paper plane. Dude, even when I was playing StarCraft as a kid, I don't think I built a lot of Wraiths as Terran. Stop throwing grenades at me! You're just gonna get them back hand over fist. Oh, see, you knocked down the sculpture. You jerks. Alright, let's cleanse this place. Oh, it's a brain. Oh. I couldn't tell what it was when it was dark. Like, I'm trying to think of what I used to run when I was playing Terran. I didn't play Terran very often as a kid. I think I was mostly Zerg and Protoss. And as Protoss... Let's see. I'm trying to remember what I did with Protoss. Scouts were okay in the original StarCraft. Corsairs were meh. Templars and Archons were meh. They'd had everything. If you go around with like 6 of them every time you look away for a second, 2 are gonna die. Oof, man. That's an oof right there. Haven't got any new blips. No entropic echoes. Scout stat spies were good, but they were expensive. Yeah, that is true. Most of the Protoss stuff was expensive. Because that was the trade-off, right? Was that, yeah, you got good stuff, but you had to pay for it. But that was...
Marshall, can you hear me?
The trade-off was their probes.
Who is this?
My name is Jesse Faden. I'm coming to help.
Faden. Hold on. I'm setting the elevator for you. We need to talk.
You got that right.
More of you? Really?
But just take you and throw you back at yourself. You should all go down fairly simply. Boink. See, that wasn't so difficult, was it? You guys are fine. Yeah, the trade-off was that with Protoss, it was expensive, but your economy was not beholden to your gatherers tied up building buildings. We had the same shitty weapon against ground units as Wraith, just more HP. It cost 275 minerals, R25 gas, and 3 supply. See, I never looked at it from a competitive standpoint either, so...
Marshall is right down the hall.
Okay. Also, sick fucking weapon. What is that? Is it like a rotary grenade launcher? You want to trade? Hey, you know there's a dead person in here? You guys are aware of that, right? Like, there's a dead person in here.
Marshall is waiting for you in the
Dragoons were really nice, yeah. I will give you that. But they took so long to build, too, didn't they? I thought their crafting speed was pretty slow, but maybe I'm just misremembering. Oh, and another control point. Sure, let's claim this one, too. They could be just drunk, yeah. That's some good test panels. Nothing? You guys are good? Oh, hello. Don't mind me or anything. I'm just here to talk to Marshall. You guys doing okay? Yeah, at least they're kind of wiped out and tired. Oh my god, these guys are tired. You guys keeping something in there? Should I be worried about that table? Are you guys worried about that table? Scout build in 69 seconds. Nice. Oh, Dragoons are faster then. Okay.
There you are. I was starting to worry.
That's a horseshoe. Great. It just spins. Okay. Ooh. Okay, that's a lot of ordnance. You guys, hi.
Congratulations on your appointment, Director Phaeton. I'm Helen Marshall, head of Bureau Operations. Zachariah's dead then, and I assume you found his gun.
Wait,
Just
Gateway
call me
Man and
Jess.
win.
Trench told me to find you. He said you could help.
And he told you this through the hotline. Makes sense.
None of this phases her? Really?
Here's the situation. Darling created the HRAs in a lab nearby. We need more if we're gonna survive this attack. My rangers can't secure the lab alone, not against those things. We need more firepower.
At least she seems to know what's going on here. She could know about Dylan.
I can clear out the hiss. I'll be your firepower.
That's a good answer.
Is she testing me?
Darling has systems in place to protect his labs. This should help you get past them. We'll talk more after you clear out the hiss.
Clearance 4?
Rangers, let her through. We'll have to lock the door behind you. Sorry, but we can't risk a breach.
No, I understand. I get it. No, still 3. So what did she give me? Let's go ahead and break that down. 8%, 12, and 15%. Let's break that one down. I wish I had a higher health boost. That'd be nice. Find Darling's HRA lab. That's what I need to do. Okay. Also, I'm assuming by Gateway Men, you mean Zealots?
I think I know the reason.
Or do you mean, I need level 5 for that? Okay, let's... Holy shit. You guys are, That's not helping. What is the hell? Oh, because they're being healed by a thing, aren't they? I can't find the hiss portal healing bit. Unless it's that thing way back there. Yeah, just take your buddy. Take him back. I don't want him. Yeah, I think the breach mode would, or pierce mode would be good here. Just because of how long of a range this engagement is. And they might have armor? I mean, this is fairly accurate at this range. Maybe not. It seems to do a little better job. Just stay the fuck down, sir. Holy shit.
I see them. We have to help them.
Oh, are they over there? Is that our rangers? Oh, it is. I see. Good job, sir. Ooh. Ritual division. That's our dudes. You guys okay? There's the thing. Get rid of the hiss healer thingy. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Shit. Alright, let's get this control point. In competitive, they use Corsair against Zerg. So they scout with it, and that counters mutas. Oh, no energy. That doesn't help. Oh, I'm gonna have to throw something else at you. Or just shoot you when you don't have the shield up. Dude, you just completely obliterated that block. Let's roll back a bit. Bonk. Let's use something with a little more oomph, shall we? Oh, okay. Did you just... Okay, he's down. So are you, apparently. Okay. Cleanse. Zealot is Gateway Man, okay. Yeah, if you Zealot Rush, like you build the gateway near them and just Zealot Rush, then sure, yeah, that works. Because you can just probe a pylon and a gateway near their base but off-site, and just start amassing a Zealot army off of their... outside of their view, assuming they don't know, which is tricky. But it can work. It's just a risky maneuver. I didn't tell this thing to close. Okay, I thought this thing closed on me. Yeah, this feels very ritualistic in a way. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the architecture. Don't think I'm gonna be able to get through that door. Ritual office? Is that where I need to go? I don't know what's... Oh, it's just the elevator. Yeah, where's the elevator go? Is this like the sector elevator? A zealot in and of itself is scary in the early game. Zerg can solve it, but with Terrans you have to juke it for a minute. Yes. Yes, you do. Protoss against Terran is... That early zealot rush is brutal. Zerg can just kind of Ling rush it, I guess. But they're more equally matched because that could go either way. And if the Zealot wins in that fight, then Zerg is kind of screwed. But if the Zerg wins in that fight, then they're good. Yeah, Protoss against Terran is absolutely brutal. The SCVs do not have a chance to make up for it, and an early Zealot can ruin your early game economy. All the while, the Protoss player isn't really needing to worry about much, because they're not impacted. They're fine. Okay, well I can make myself an exit, I guess. Oh, didn't want to do that. Okay, we're good. Didn't want to fall off. That's for damn sure. Okay, this is just literally just their office up there. Can I do anything here? If the Terran doesn't have tanks, then he's dead. Also, yeah. Dragoons are pretty brutal too, especially since half their health basically regenerates, or a section of their health regenerates. Terran doesn't have any of that until they get medics. And even then, you kill the medic, you kill all of their healing ability. Okay, where's... Is there a control point or something I need in here? There's a whole bunch of these reading devices like there's supposed to be a control point. See, if this was SCP, I would hate this right about now. You don't want to go bio with Terran. Oh, biolab? Is that what you mean? Why do you have stuff? Yeah, no problem, Catalel. Thanks for hanging out, dude. It's good to see you again. Yeah! We'll catch you next time, dude. That seems important. Big ol' spiraling energy. That seems like I need to go down there. We'll go down there in just a second while I explore the rest of this. Marine medic and maybe science vessel. So yeah, see, I don't know like different competitive terms and everything. I literally only ever played StarCraft from the concept of playing like custom map settings or the storyline. I don't know like different unit compositions or what's good against what. I have no idea. They usually make tanks as well for bust. Is this the way we want to go? I think this is the way we want to go, right? Detective studies. Probably. If this is the HRA lab down here. Looks like it. What is going on in here? Keep your distance from the glass. Okay. That's all sealed up. Sky Terran, Bio, and Mech. Bio is the barrack stuff, Mech is factory stuff, and Sky is the starport. Gotcha. There's nothing in here. Can I break this glass? No, but I can pop the camera into the ceiling. That's cool.
Altered item number 52AE analysis, session.
Hey, it's the rubber ducky.
I will begin by introducing various stimuli to the item. First, a low voltage electric shock. No response. Next, I will introduce heat via a standard Bunsen burner. No response. Next, a series of solutions will be applied, each with a different value on the pH scale, from 0 to 14. No response to any value. Next, I will attempt to communicate. Can you understand me? Can you understand my words? Quack if you can understand my words. No response. This concludes session 2. We'll need time to prepare further tests.
A little unnerving. Why is just a plain little rubber ducky just literally not respond to any sort of external stimuli? Any external stimuli. There's another doorway at the back hallway over here.
This
What
way to the lab? Okay. You must like these HRAs. Sounds like Darling built them. And most of the things around here. Marshall can't help us with Dylan. He's our next best bet.
Do not care for these mannequins.
Dead.
At all.
Or taken over by the hiss.
Yeah, these mannequins can go fuck off. I don't need any more of these. What is going on here? Is there a chest back here or something? There is. What is this? Unclassified for official use only. Administration for sensitive. I did it! I kind of knew what I had to do, but I didn't realize that was just going to work. So if you want to go bio against Protoss, then you have to prepare for Reavers, High Templars, Dragoons, outrange Marines, and faster so they can kill Marines. Zealots I don't think are as scary against mass Marines, but they are not weak. Sky Protoss doesn't seem good against Marines. See, that whole level of stuff I never ever even got into when I was playing as a kid. Like, what's good against what strategies are worth doing, blah. None of that. I have no idea. Exclusive to Pierce? Well, one is worse. So, deconstruct. Ooh, I got new of these. Nice. That's worse, so let's get rid of this one. And this one is better. So then we'll get rid of this one. Exclusive to Shatter. Let's see what these do. Recoil efficiency. Those are pretty bad, so we'll get rid of those. Ammo refund. Ammo cost per shot. Oh, even these two damage boost. Although, keeping some of these around are just universal damage boosts. That might be just good to have. More projectiles fired? Or just straight damage boost? I think 3 additional projectiles might just be good for this. So let's go ahead and add this on there. This Marine just dies against half of the Protoss arsenal, but Reaver and High Templar are the reason why Terran doesn't usually go for Marines. Gotcha. And see, in the early game, that's usually the strat I would employ, or that my brother would employ too. He would rush Marines early on.
Any idea how to make it work?
Build a supply depot near their base to wall them in, and then use especially if the entrance to their base was on the north end, he would wall them in with a supply depot and then barracks as the rest of it. That way when they build the units, they'd pop in on the inside of the base, and they would have a wall that they can't leave, but you can just keep pumping Marines out. An early game, especially against Protoss, if you can do it fast enough, you can kind of catch them off guard.
We have a new problem. We need to get the HRA machine working.
I've replaced a couple of spark plugs, but this looks a bit more complicated.
Darling must have had a system. Randomness isn't in his nature. The punch cards, the symbols, the terminals. How do they connect?
I'll see what I can do.
Another diagram. Okay, so these are the different codes to whatever we need to use. 5. Oh hey, more punch cards. Okay, so let's go grab all these. Three, 2, 1. Okay. Okay, so there's another punch card I need to grab somewhere. There it is.
We need to find all the punch cards.
Should have all of them now, right? No. They be up here? There it is. And here's the fourth computer. Okay, so we do need to come up here anyways. That was a hitch. At least on Twitch's end, or OBS's end. Configurations. So the almost nuclear symbol, the umbrella symbol, and top outer, bottom right inner are first and fourth? Is that what that is? No, but this one has a different one.
Each punch card should correspond to a terminal.
And dragons can kite, aka shoot. And see, micromanaging too has never been my strong suit either. So yeah, kiting around and moving things around and all that, I'm terrible at. So I think this one is first. Right? Too powerful for our use. The second and third are the same, and the last one is the same. But the last one is a feedback loop.
These whiteboard drawings may be important.
Our way in, changing variables, too strong and leaks out. So putting that one last is bad. Putting that one fourth is bad. Is that the only other? See, then this one here has something on the fourth one. It has the left.
Working on something to do with these symbols.
I get it. I know what you're telling me. It's fine. I'm just trying to figure this out logically speaking. You want to keep telling me what I already know. Alright, let's go up to the fourth one. See if there's any other notes up here that we can figure out. So they tried that shaded box in the second, third, and it doesn't work. And they tried the nuclear umbrella symbol in the last one, it doesn't work. But let's put this box... It means that's the punch card, asshole. This one here. There's no other whiteboards here. If dragoons can kite, okay, shoot and run without getting hit, Marines, then... So if you just make dragoons, then you can just sit in front of a Terran base and just destroy the Marine army by the time when they get to your base. If the Terran doesn't micro, then you can just move zealots and dragoons against them, and you win anyways. Especially if the Terran doesn't have medics, because Marines without medics is garbage. Again, way more strategic, competitive that I have ever bothered to learn. Changing variables. So the white outer and the black inner for 2 and 3. Well, we only have the full one here. We do have this one, though. So let's put this in the configuration it has on the board there. So 3 is this. 2 would be this. And then 5? Oh my god, will you shut up for a second? How do I restart it? Or would they just work if I had it correctly? Let's swap these two. 2 and 3. Okay, that's what it was. Okay. That's normal, right? That's good, right? That's what it was supposed to do, right?
The prism shattered. Darling's prototypes have a lot of issues. We need a new plan.
Okay.
We need more Blackrock prisms to make this machine work. Darling has another lab down in the Blackrock processing site and maintenance. That must be where he keeps the prisms.
I've been to maintenance already. I can find my way. But how long will that take? Nothing here is simple. I need to ask her now, before I go. I need something from you first. What do you know about Dylan Faden?
I knew this was coming. Lives are at stake here, and we need this machine working to save those lives. Once that is done, Director Faden, then we can talk.
She's right. As much as I don't want to admit it. I'm the only one who can help. Fine. I'll get the prisms first. Dylan will have to wait just a little longer. But don't call me Director. Jesse is fine.
I'll call you Faden. Here, you'll need this keycard.
Thanks.
There we go.
Pope has set up a base in Executive. Once I have the prism, I'll meet you there.
Right. I'll move out immediately. And keep an eye out for Darling. Finding him might be the key to stopping the hiss.
It's just one large-scale HRA. It's there now. We are about to be exposed to a different kind of resonance. Hostile, viral, invasive resonance.
Like the hiss?
That's what the Hedron resonance amplifiers are for. Taking the protection Hedron can provide us and keeping us from being wiped out.
Yo, where is this? This is the astral plane, right? They're taking this black rock from the astral plane?
This will lead back to Central Research.
Oh, good. It's literally right there. There's just this direct shortcut. Emergency supply storage. Oh! Is this one of those shelters? This feels very sheltery. Or just, you know, a hole in the wall. That's fine. I guess I can take... So wait, so I need to go... maintenance sector to retrieve the Blackrock prisms. So that's where I need to go. Okay. I think I'm good with these. Wow, an uncommon with less percentage than the common. Doesn't seem right. Seems wrong. Well, I've got security clearance 4. I wish there was a way that I could mark on my map where I would need to go for different security clearance doors. I think there was a security clearance 4 back up in Executive. Let's go there first. Let's go see what we can go access now. I don't know how much is here, but we might as well look. The way it is, Terran is the strongest race, but it's the hardest. Protoss is the easiest race. Zerg has the strongest units, but they still require micro. I would kind of agree to that, yes. I mean, I very fucking hope not. Plus, now that I'm here... Okay, so I can either do to launch large objects, which will cost me how much? Does it say how much it costs? 1. Okay, there it is. I was trying to find it. So it only cost me 1. We've got 4 points to spend. 2 and 3. So I can't get this. I can get this one and this one, but I cannot get this even if I go down straight into launch damage. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. I don't even use melee. Like, this entire track is garbage. Maybe more health? No, these both cost 3. Never mind. I guess I'm just going to do launch strength and launch 4, because I don't really want or need more of these just yet. So, and this is cheap. And we're soon going to get another slot for personal mod slot. There we go. Nice. Cool, I got more intrusive blips. Good. So I could use some of them for these, or... Nope, no entropic echoes. Got another one of these. I could make launch efficiency. That is true. I could give myself some more health boosts, as well as increasing the launch, or decreasing the launch cost. That might actually help out. Not gonna lie. I just hope I can get another weapon mod slot. Although I think I need to upgrade these in order to do it. So I need another ritual impulse to upgrade grip. I can't even upgrade spin or whatever the third one is. I can't think of it now. Oh shit, yeah, I still have this. Get rid of this. Can I take that off? Unequip. There we go. I don't use this, so like this might be good. Shatter might be good to have with an armor piercing ability. That way if something big comes up, I can just go ahead and swap it out with this. Yeah. Let's try that. Let's use this for breaking through their armor, and then use this for just taking down the goons. That might be good. Oh yeah, while I'm here I may as well clear out some of the executive sector and launch shit at things. Let's get the X-ray lightbox object of power in the hypnosis lab. Okay, we can go back down there too. The biggest change what the Terran got in Mass Recall is the supply depot is 2x2 instead of 2x3. Thank God, yeah. Having it to be 2x3 was a pain, dude. When they made them 3D models and made them 2x2, made it so much easier. Oh, there's a lot to read here. His clusters are unique in that they are concentrated manifestations of His resonance without the need of a host. His clusters are dense spherical compressions of His resonance that serve support functions in the hierarchy of His entities. The clusters are capable of replenishing His hosts with infusions of resonance. This does not heal any physical damage inflicted on the organic host, but rather seems to rejuvenate them, allowing them to endure more bodily harm than normally possible. The fact that the Hiss makes an effort to preserve its corrupted host underlines a level of awareness and discretion that would be previously just speculation on my part. Can this entity be considered an individual or simply an extension of the Hiss as a whole? Capturing one alive would be quite interesting. Refer to file blank for full report. They combine the look of StarCraft 2 with StarCraft 1's supply depot. Oh, okay, I'm really going to have to look into this Mass Recall, because I wouldn't mind playing the campaign of StarCraft 1 again at some point with StarCraft 2. Not going to lie. Like, Remastered was nice and all. It really looks nice. And I'm pretty sure I actually even replay one of my old maps on the remastered, and it looks just as good. But being able to play StarCraft 1 maps on StarCraft 2 would just be really nice. The Hiss wield only paranatural abilities similar to the Drifters. They are able to telekinetically shield themselves with nearby material and launch objects at their target. These entities are particularly destructive and difficult to kill, possibly indicating a greater internal reinforcement of Hiss resonance. Why do certain Hiss display paranatural abilities while others rely on Bureau firearms? Do certain corrupted entities have less potential than the hosts that become Hiss warped? Or is this perhaps an indication of evolution or maturation of the Hiss corruption? Are there other stages of evolution yet to be found? What if the Hiss inhabits a host for a month, a year? Do hosts expire after a certain amount of time? Does the corruption become too strong for an organic body to endure? Only time and well-documented observation will tell. And you don't have to deal with the shitty unit pathing in the 12-unit control groups. Oh, I know! Back in the day when you had a limit of like 10 to 12 units, I remember with StarCraft 64 you had 8. You couldn't do shit, but you could quick group them on the C buttons. So C up, down, left, and right allowed you to have 4 quick groups of 8 units. So 32 of them at your fingertips was nice and easy. Granted, with PC StarCraft you had the number buttons to do it, but still. This report serves as an introductory guide to the Astronaut program, including candidate requirements, training practices, and astral research procedures. Astronauts are chosen individuals who explore and document the astral plane by making physical contact with the X-ray light box. See case file OOP-18 for details in the Hypnosis Lab. A section of the Parapsychology Division, physical and psychological training is vital for the repeated transition between planes known as dives. After each dive, astronauts must undergo a blank session in the cognitive recording chairs to record their experience in the plane. I'm guessing that's why they were in that room that was glowing super red and they were all particly and whatnot. I'm guessing is what's going on. Gathered data has conclusively proven that blank within the astral plane vary wildly between astronauts. On rare occasions, these dives can result in losses, often occurring when teams encounter aggressive astral entities. With the recent arrival of the blank, there are certain glaring gaps in the Bureau's ability to educate and raise a young blank. There are no other blank for blank to play with, and blank is expected to learn about a frightening new concepts. Solution. Blank will require a slow, blank-friendly introduction to paranatural topics. With this in mind, allow me to introduce The Threshold Kids, a television show in which a cast of cheerful puppets explain the dangers of living at the Bureau, but also show the fun side of the paranatural. Budget would be minimal. It took a few puppet making courses. I took a few puppet making courses at my local community center. We can have research staff build the sets, record the footage, and even do the voices. It would be good for morale, and I guarantee Blank will respond positively to these videos. We can't expect a Blank to enjoy lectures and people in lab coats, but as television has proven for years, Blank love puppets. Is it children? Are you indoctrinating children? I don't know if I don't like that. The Astral Exhibition was originally built for the astronauts to use as a training location, a place to grow accustomed to the sights and sounds of the astral plane before diving into the real thing. We could have done a better job with it, but Blank was being stingy with the budget. However, once we discovered the Blank, we decided to repurpose the space. Similar to how zoos hope familiar surroundings will affect the well-being of their animals, we hope to observe the Blank's behavior in an environment similar to its host dimension. That must be that weird wibbly thing that we saw. It's a wild entity, and so they tried to build its area with the black rock and the pyramid, but it still went crazy. To observe its behavior, in an environment similar to its home dimension. So far, it just breaks everything we put in with it, but Rome wasn't built in a day. Well, you put freaking cardboard shit in there. It wasn't going to do anything. They mostly kept the maps as they were, only changed some stuff like location of the pre-placed buildings and ones which didn't make any sense of their location. Gotcha. Yeah, I'll definitely have to check it out, for sure. Also, I like how the subtitle says gotcha as in like gotcha games, not gotcha as in I got you. I'm just reading the subtitle, sorry. A new naming conventions have been established for the astral entity now known as the astral spike. Outdated terms in this report have been redacted. Okay, so that's the old terminology is what they redacted. I see. Black rock prisms are unique formations of black rock, distinct in both their shape and potency. While the density of black rock dampens paranatural forces, the unique blank structure of prisms retain frequencies in the range blank to blank hertz with perfect blank harmonization. This report analyzes the results of focusing a blank through a harmonized prism onto a blank. Methods for the imprinting of non-physical fields onto blank, imbuing them with the properties of the harmonized resonance blank in the prism, will be explored and explained. Refer to file blank for full report. This study extends the works of Irving Janis, Robert Barron, and others by proposing a strong causal link between groupthink and passive or active use of telepathy. To prove these connections, the parapsychology department carried out variations of Solomon Asch's original conformity experiments using a telepathic individual as a subject. See experiments blank for details. Extensive qualitative and quantitative data resulting from these experiments was then used to identify telepathic interference within the group. Further empirical findings suggest measures can be taken to safeguard against telepathic influence on behaviors by engaging in blank. Rather boldly, this paper stands to revolutionize decades of groupthink theory and provide new directions for further experimentation on the mind, including manipulation of blank and blank. Obsessive-compulsive disorder, hoarding, anxiety disorders. While certain manifestations of these conditions are simply the result of mental illness, sometimes the individuals are simply performing blank called rituals. Good. The blank of rituals can vary. Numerology, dream logic, forfeiture, verbal formulae, repetitive action, and causal tethering are just some of the procedures involved. Some rituals are consistent, such as pulling the light switch cord 3 times to enter the motel, but some are erratic. That's why it didn't work the first 2 times. I pulled it, didn't do anything. I pulled it back, it switched back, and then I pulled it the 3rd time, and it allowed me to enter. That's the ritual that I had to perform. Okay. While most people engage in minor rituals every day, the vast majority do not understand the importance behind their actions. Avoiding disaster, amassing luck, or simply locating lost keys are all the result of daily rituals. Individuals who recognize a deeper meaning behind these compulsive actions are inherently aware of the paranatural world and, when located, should be considered for employment at the Bureau. Oh, good! So, those of us with neurodivergent tics and have OCD or other sort of tendencies are not just, they can be mental, have a mental illness, but they might just be attuned to the paranatural, and therefore that's kind of the cause of all of this. It's kind of a weird thought experiment there. As a test, television sets were placed in a variety of locations around the world inside rooms identically decorated. The hypothesis was that by identically altering the decor of every room, and then changing the channel in every room but one, that the single differing television would spontaneously align to the incoming frequency to match its synchronized counterparts. The experiment seemed like a failure until it was observed that the agents responsible for arranging them and monitoring these rooms were all experiencing the same emotional turmoil as one clinically depressed member of the team, himself being located in the eastern part of blank. Psychological examination of the agents proved the correlation. Interestingly, the phenomenon of the synchronicity did occur, but not in the way we predicted. Huh. Transcript of the call to California State Emergency Services. 911, what's your emergency? Hello, I'm here. Can you hear me? I can hear you, ma'am. Where are you? I'm, in the wires. I'm lost. Have you been drinking tonight? I feel like I'm stretching through the wires towards you. Don't hang up. I might go if you hang up. Go where, ma'am? Go. Gone. Away. Okay, can you describe your surroundings? Unknown noise. Ma'am? Hello? Ma'am? Dispatcher attempted to call the number back, but it was no longer. Jeez. That's a little... Discovered in the home of Agent Blank after his young daughter complained of being followed by her rubber duck. According to Agent Blank, the matter was ignored, believed to be the result of a child's imagination, until he began to hear the quacking at night. After discovering the item hiding in his daughter's closet, he brought it to the Bureau for study. It was discovered that Agent Blank was bringing unknown paranormal materials into his home, illegally taking them outside the oldest house. How this may have affected the creation of an altered item is being investigated. Agent Blank has been terminated. I hope you mean fired. I hope you mean you fired the guy and not terminated. Because it says that the agent has been terminated, not that their employment has been terminated. It's a little concerning, not gonna lie. One problem with it, and it's the controls. So be prepared to... You may have to click some buttons instead of key binding. You can try and remap the controls, but changing some key bindings results in it unbound other keys for some reason. That's a little weird, but yeah, I'll have to... Huh. Thank you for the file, it was very helpful. I re-archived it with the BlackRock research in case you need to refer to them again. Yes, the video shoots are always interesting. I expect my availability for these to decrease in the future. However, as my analysis of this... In the future, however, as my analysis of the newly discovered BlackRock variant is reaching a critical point. I hope you will be able to attend them still. Darling seems to be under a lot of pressure lately, and I'm sure he would appreciate any support you can provide. Regarding the analysis you provided, I do not have any questions. Thank you for the expeditious delivery. Oh, poor, what was his name? Oh, what was his name? Hubert? Hubert, yeah, poor Hubert. Okay, we can kind of go. We can probably go into the cafeteria and look around for. Oh, good, the military dudes are now here. Yeah, you guys got a lot more firepower in here now. Good, good. All right, was there? That was 3. Have I gone in here yet? I don't think I've gone in here yet. Is there anything back here? No? Okay. So there's just a jukebox here. Try grid key binding, but you're gonna have to be able to T move for attack move. Instead of what? Wasn't it always A?
Another box of ammo unaccounted for. Nobody respects the clipboard.
You okay there, sir? Oh yeah, there's... You guys moved a bunch of stuff in here now. This is definitely becoming more of an actual base of operations, that's for damn sure. Anything more we can talk with you guys about?
What's the connection? Hi, Jesse.
Building shifts, Pope's role, control points. I guess I can ask about this.
I keep finding traces of Darling, but still can't find him. Where could he be? But he's usually in his office in research, or one of his labs. Dr. Darling has quite a few, all around the Bureau. Could be hiding in any one of them. I check myself, but I don't have access to most of them.
Sounds like I touched a nerve.
He didn't let you into his labs? Not all of them, no. Some had volatile material. It's ridiculous. I mean, this whole place is volatile material. Could have at least thought up a more convincing lie. I mean, how can I work without access to all the data possible?
Okay, good talking with you.
Be careful out there.
Oh, I could be. But I think that is... Damn it, that's the network. Or rather, that's to Twitch. Yeah, that's... Yeah, that's concerning. Really, really would like it if Twitch just accepted my upload. Could they just do that, please? Well, might be time for a water break anyways. Why does it do that? Yeah. So I'll be back in a bit. If you guys can't hear me, or if this ends up being on the VOD, we'll just take a quick break, get some water refilled and whatnot, and see if this thing just decides to just fix itself. So I will be right back. Alright. Oh, of course. I get back and now it's all shit again. Can you guys hear me okay? Come on, OBS. Now it's back to shit. Well, this is fun. I popped my head in for a little bit before I went and got myself some water. You can hear me. Okay. I popped my head in just to check on how it was doing. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, it literally was fine. Went and got myself some water. Came back and now it's dead again. So, Twitch seems to be having a day, man. Can't even blame it on Wi-Fi or anything at the moment either. I'm gonna test something real quick. Okay, so the chat is immediate from my computer because I see it on my phone, but yeah, it doesn't show up on the message on the chat on the stream doesn't show up on my phone. So there's a bit of a delay going on. I mean, otherwise it looks like it's going fine. It's just really behind. Yeah, it just showed up. I was just saying you saw it too, right? But I mean, it's coming in at a decent rate. The message on the chat. It seems to be at a consistent 3,000, and then it dips, then it comes right back to 3,000. So we can try it. If it's just delayed really, really badly, then maybe that's the best that we got. Because I mean, it's still going at 60 frames per second. It just fell behind. I never got the manage your stream on the mobile dashboard notification after 3 hours. So, let's. How does it look when I switch? And then just let me know when you see it, essentially. And then let's see, because I'm still getting 60 FPS, but okay. What the fuck? Come on, man. Ugh. I may not be able to keep doing this today if it's just not going to let me. What's going on with this, man? I'm gonna put up the BRB just so we have some movement on the screen to see if it's actually being a piece of shit. Oh yeah, no, that. Oh, it's back. Okay, well it's back to being delayed. Yeah, I'm. If it's not going to get any better, I don't really know if I have much of a choice. Like, yeah, no, yeah, now it's just buffering. normally for about 10 minutes when I first started watching your stream, and then right after you got done reviewing some of your notes in game it began. Yeah, that perhaps.